just bring up some channels that I like watching. By the way, I gotta get some more people because two of them sadly died on our last adventure. And I guess I should have gone for the Skull of Corruption because that dude died.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves.
That sucks.
Browse to your heart's content.
Same with somebody. I think my dog died as well, but there's somebody else that died. I can't remember who. So yeah, Warstag is here. Oh yeah, the orc guy is dead. Wonderful. So, do I even have any more orcs I can go to? I don't think there are. I can check though. You know what? Let's do that. Let's check if there are other orc characters that can join me on my adventure. Let's go here. So, quest nearby. So, let's pause that. I have something playing in the background. It's kind of distracting me. But I wanted to say that some of my favorite YouTubers, and the reason I'm doing this is because there are better people you can use your watch time for, more entertaining, more cheerful, uplifting. Maybe some critics, but ones that are definitely not harmful, like some YouTubers have been lately. I think that Night's Watch is approaching that harmful status in a way, and maybe not as much as the next YouTuber, Synthetic Man and Jim Sterling. I think they have gotten pretty harmful for it, so I do not recommend Jim Sterling, and I do not recommend Synthetic Man. You can still watch Night's Watch if you truly want to. That is up to you. You can watch whatever, but I think that certain channels have kind of become more harmful than good over the years, sadly, whether due to their actions or words, whatever it may be. It has sadly come to such things. Then there is, of course, so I'm sure he's probably the one saying hi in my comments right now, but I want to give a recommendation to Capt Miner. And I've also known Epi Gaming before. I haven't talked to him in a while though, but I always recommend him. He's over the top, but in a good way. And then also, I used to be a big fan of a lot of horror YouTube channels. A lot of them are probably dead now, like Games and Stuffs. I recommend Games and Stuffs, but if you want Markiplier, Jacksepticeye are obvious ones. PewDiePie, he is kind of retiring for a bit right now, and he's not entirely based on just that of horror. I also recommend Halloween 4545, which is named after one of my favorite metal bands that used to be a thrash metal, but I think they're mostly heavy metal now. He's a great horror YouTuber. He has kind of spread his wings and has some other videos here and there, so to say. For other fun content, I recommend Aussie Gamer, but Aussie Gamer usually disappears like a year or two on his channel. He has a lot of times where he just disappears. Hello? Okay, you don't want to be you don't want to join me? Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to find a work companion to come on my adventures with me. That is why I'm here. Let me get to my comments in just a bit. I saw the other comment pop up on there. I also recommend, I just think Aussie Gamer is really freaking hilarious. And I've always strived to be like him, though with how my tech has been going, it's been hard to even do that. I also recommend Pro Jared, John Tron, anybody from the Normal Boots crew or used to be in the Normal Boots crew, like Peanut Butter Gamer, Space Hamster, and so on. I recommend, what the frick's his name? Nitro Rad. I recommend Nitro Rad. Completionist, though I do think the whole review thing is kind of flawed with him because, like, trying to 100% something really takes a lot out of you and can give you a very negative feeling towards the game, even if the game is really good. So I feel like there's kind of a downside to being a completionist, because I remember his Skyrim review. He was very negative towards Skyrim, and that video I don't think exists anymore. But he was very negative towards it. He must have got a lot of people that were mad at him. And I feel like the reason is because of him, because it's his job, and he rushed himself into completing the game. It's the same with the recent Zelda game. I think the reason he feels overwhelmed by Zelda is because he's pushing himself into that too much, and it's giving him a very negative vibe or feeling over it because of how he's pushing himself, his limits on those situations. Let me get up YouTube here. I'm doing mostly the Creation Club stuff, but I want to do some more stuff I'll probably save for a later video. Here it is. Let's hope it comes up. There are some childhood YouTubers I wish would come back. I recommend Avalanche Reviews, The British Runner, Helios Max. Okay, interesting. I've heard about British Runner. I think that was the one we were talking about before through Discord. So that's interesting. Thank you. And I've actually, Avalanche sounds familiar as well, now that I look at that. There's speaking of which, for British YouTubers, I love Spiffing Brett, freaking hilarious. There's another, why is there, what the hell? I almost freaking sat my ass on a paperclip here. That's got the little pointed end sticking out. It was going to go into my ass. Let's put that right here. There we go, so I can see it. Oh, what was that? There's another YouTube. The Gaming Beret. I love the Gaming Beret. I should watch him again. I was actually thinking about it. He has a great Ratchet and Clank review that I absolutely love. He even did the reboot, and he has problems with the reboot, which is definitely understandable. I would recommend Nostalgia Critic, even though I know people have a hard time with Nostalgia Critic. But because of the whole, like, him not paying his employees situation, definitely understandable. That's a really stupid, horrible thing to do. And but I do think, like, nowadays he has kind of learned from a lot of the stupid things he's done in the past, and that I do really recommend his videos. I love his Disney remake reviews. I love seeing someone tear those stupid movies apart. Those movies are awful. And he's the right person for that if you want to see somebody who has good input, but also tears those stupid pieces of crap apart. And I recommend. There was a couple other YouTubers. Oh, Tear of Grace. Absolutely freaking love Tear of Grace. I don't actually. I friended him on Xbox. Of course, he doesn't talk to me though. But I just like keeping up, like, on his latest stuff. Love to know when he's doing something. He's got great live streams. I have a lot of fun watching his videos. He's freaking awesome, funny, over the top. He likes to yell a lot, so turn your volume down. He's got a lot of energy for that. And I love his Shadow of Mordor and War videos that he makes. They're freaking hilarious. And his Dark Souls, anything Dark Souls related by him is freaking hilarious too. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, it's this situation. Okay, where I'm fighting the champion. Hello, sir. I'm here to fight you.
Ah, let's do this already. I'm itching to kill something.
Then let's start.
For the sons of Skyrim. Never come here.
Oh, frick. Oh, frick! Oh, frick! Kill them! I can't even get in there because I'll hit an Imperial Guard. Holy frick. Where's their bodies? Why does this grass have to be tall? Who's yelling? Okay, there they are. Hey, look at this loot, though. Yeah. Ooh, that looks old-timey, like medieval stuff, or like Nordic armor. That's pretty cool. All right, who's Who's still alive, by the way? So we got Brelna, Marion. I lost 2 more people in my last video. Ayla the Huntress is still here. Drakeethus is still here. Zargo, you're still here. We got Vorstag. I don't think Vorstag's ever going to die. He's got the weakest set of armor and stuff here, and I don't think he's ever going to die. He's somehow survived. We got our Goblin Go, or Goff, or however you pronounce that. Who's summoning this thing? Brainia. Oh wow, you summoned this thing? Holy freaking crap, you're more powerful than I thought you were. We also sadly lost that wizard guy that was with me. We keep losing a Dark Elf character. I need I need this party to be diverse. If we're going to make Hollywood happy. No. But I do like having different races on my side. I love all the different races. Frickin' Khajiit, Argoni, and all that crap. Let's get actually, you're a Dark Elf, so you count for that spot. I don't think there's any High Elf or Wood Elf followers, are there? No, I don't think so. That's weird. Let's get an Orc, though. I'm trying to find an Orc follower. Oh no, I just realized somebody else that died. Oh frick. The frickin' guy from the inn over the Retching Netch and frickin' Solstheim. He frickin' died too. He was frickin' powerful, man, and he's dead. Frickin' hell. Why does this guy kind of look like frickin', like he kind of looks like, okay, no, okay, he doesn't, but he almost looks like Ulfric. Let's try and find an Orc that will join us. I think we're running out of options, though. Because the Orc guy that was with us is dead. Yay. I didn't even go back to collect their stuff either because I didn't know where they died. I just know that they're dead because the options for recruiting more people popped up again. So, frick. That's something that Skyrim has over something like Fallout 4. Is just like your important companion characters you're with can actually die, genuinely die. So it
I'm
kind
a strict follower of the old traditions. Honor,
yes. Shut up.
deeds.
Unless you're gonna join me, shut the hell up. We're gonna check with these orcs if anyone will join me. Nope.
I work in the
Oh.
field and the
You're
mine.
not joining me.
Mother says it
How about you? Will you join me?
Shooters can
Okay, you're
forge
not
some armor.
gonna join me, so frick you. So, let's see. Tier of Grace is where I left off. But, I love Frozen Foxy as well. I grew up on watching his Thief videos, especially his old Thief Deadly Shadows series. Like, he mostly does video, and he's just got a very relaxing voice too. He mostly does like walkthrough videos to help you know where everything is in games like Thief and such. But yeah, he's a really cool walkthrough channel. I might actually need my phone for the rest of this though, because I'm kind of losing track of stuff. Of course, I do recommend Tobuscus. I felt bad about Tobuscus back in the day when the whole situation with that woman there, I can't remember her frickin' name, but it's a good thing I don't remember. She was a bitch. But that whole situation was ridiculous. I felt really bad for Tobuscus. He's lost a lot of people that followed him over that time. And I still recommend him. He's a funny guy. I love his music. I listen to his music from time to time. I don't know what to think of the Yogs cast right now. I used to really love the Yogs cast. I haven't watched them in a while, though. But I might try and watch them to see if they are still, like, they're not that bad, but I don't know if there's any like controversies or anything towards them. I haven't heard anything, but who knows? Who knows? I know that a couple of their games and stuff did terribly, and that there were some pretty scam-related things involving them at some points. Then there's, I love the Outside Xbox, freaking hilarious, as well as they're kind of the opposites of them, the PlayStation Access guys. I think they're freaking hilarious as well. I love Rob. He's freaking awesome. Oh my gosh, freaking horseman blocking the way? Well, freaking die, assholes. Get out of the way. Get stabbed, dumbass. Anyways. They're dead. So, nobody there to join me. Let's check the other orc strongholds. Where are the other orc strongholds? Oh, there's one up there, and there's one down here. Let's check the one down here. But yeah, there's a lot of different. I still recommend Tobuscus and some of those others I just mentioned. Kind of. Well, Yogscast. I'm sure Yogscast is fine now, but yeah, I do kind of recommend Angry Joe, and I do like Shadbursty, but I just made a video about both of them. I think that they are. Oh God, there's a giant. I think they are somewhat both kind of harmful. At least mostly Night's Watch now. I didn't think Night's Watch would cross that line, but they kind of are crossing that synthetic man line where their content might technically be dangerous for the minds of kids and stuff. And yeah, I don't think they're a bit manipulative, possibly. It depends on like the motivations and stuff behind them. But I think they're going too far with their content and how they word things. So I would at least be cautious about their channel right now. I'm not saying that you shouldn't subscribe or you shouldn't watch them, but I would be at least cautious for right now. And I think they need to reword things, redo things, structure things differently, because if they keep going the direction they are, they might end up being as bad as Synthetic Man. Or as a comment on Ackman that Ackman has approached on his recent Fanboys video. But I do recommend Ackman. Ackman's really good. And he's made probably some of the best videos on YouTube, because they hit hard. Like that whole Quantum TV situation, he hit hard with that. Like that was one of his best videos, one of the best videos in general on YouTube to happen. It was very well structured, very well thought out. The editing is crazy, and I love the whole Phoenix Wright perspective it took. That was really cool, and he had a lot of input and very smart thinking behind the stuff he had to talk about.
We cannot leave. I must petition.
Alright, lady, just shut up. I'm trying to make a video here.
Please hurry. We are counting on you.
So you're clearly not gonna join me. What about this lady over here? Will she join me? Hello.
The days of staying with
Hey, he will join me. We have an orc follower. Yes.
You have my steel.
Yes. So there's still orc followers. You're probably gonna die, aren't you? Okay, Lob won't join us. Hello, Dice. Datronok. Will you join us, sir?
Our tribe has survived this long without you interfering.
Will you join us? Okay, you won't join us. You have a similar name to my waifu in this game. I mean, my wife. I didn't say waifu, but you didn't hear anything. I will say I'm not about VTubers. I kind of find VTubers a little cringy for me, so they're not for me. But if you're into VTubers, then go ahead with that. Wait, is she gonna come with us? I just asked you to join us. Please join us.
Have a grim look. Fine.
Can I look at your stuff? Take it. Okay, a steel sword. I don't know if that's going to protect you very well. Alright. Let's check the other orc stronghold, though. Oh, wait, that was back here. There it is. We're going to check this place, and then that should be the last place of orcs that would come with us, sadly. So, I also recommend Dan's Gaming. Love Dan's Gaming. I watch a lot of his live streams. I love his Silent Hill Downpour live stream. And I love some of his other horror game live streams. Let's see what else there is. We go to... I usually have a good eye. I watch a lot of reaction videos more recently. So let me actually see if I can. I have one up right now that I've been enjoying, but I've been watching Nice Dude Movies Night. That is the channel I have been watching when it comes to reaction videos. There is also You, Me, and the TV, or the movies, as they call themselves. I also watch them. I've been watching them a bit. There's also Nick Reacts and a couple others. I like reaction videos. It lets me see people's inputs. There's also Melverse is pretty good. Oh, and when it came to Nostalgia Critic, I meant Channel Awesome, by the way. I always forget that's the actual name of the channel. I was never a big Reels Rejects fan, but I do like the reaction videos on the movies. I'm just not the biggest fan of them and their reaction videos on like trailers and stuff. They can get a little dicey at times, in my personal opinion. I also been watching Octocool. I think they're a great reaction channel. Oh, and for channels that aren't reaction, fricking watch Doug Doug. Love Doug Doug. I love Germa. Fricking Germa's hilarious. Because it's a frickin' living meme now. I love Iron Pineapple. Iron Pineapple's always got a Dark Souls video review. And, like Body Vidya, love Body Vidya. Sunlight Blade, any of those YouTubers. Love Dave Control. Like, frickin' hilarious as well. Most of the stuff I love to watch is going to be hilarious. So it'll lighten up your mood. Of course, Cinemassacre or AVGN is a fun time too. Oh God, who's Night Watch being recommended to me, even though I have unsubscribed from them. Because I was kind of sick and put up of their crap. I didn't think that I would be making... Oh, Juve. Watch Juve. Juve's freaking awesome. He's been making a great freaking Skyrim and Fallout videos, if you're into that sort of thing. I love Skyrim and Fallout. As you've obviously seen, I've been playing a lot of it because I've been on that Skyrim and Fallout kick recently. But yeah, like, if you want some great videos that take some interesting situations like Skyrim, but an AI writes my quests. So, and then he's got another one, the Impossible Skyrim Region Lock Challenge. This Skyrim challenge almost destroyed me, the Ultimate Iron Man challenge, and a couple others. But yeah, I love watching his stuff. I would recommend Ashley Burton, but some of my friends kind of find her a little bit annoying or hard to watch. I kind of recommend her, but it depends to you. So, also, Microwave Society is funny. They sometimes don't like, same with Ashley, they don't like movies that I really love, so I kind of get little hurt feelings for that. And I want to kill them. I mean, nothing. I think if you want a good channel that criticizes stuff in a very smart, well thought out way, Critical Nobody is the channel for you. He is one of my favorites. I've come back to using his videos as examples quite a bit, and I find his videos really informative, entertaining, and interesting to talk about and think about. Let me get myself out of this 360 mode and talk to these orcs. There's a lot of channels. I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I even subscribe to people who subscribe to me. And I know there's plenty of those people there now that I've reached 70 people. Hello.
May your weapons be sharp and your prey fresh.
Okay. Oh, what the hell? Don't teleport in front of me, you bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Orcs. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to pick up your place. Is there any other orc people out here? Hello? Hello? Oh, hi. Oh, you're probably a salesperson though. Yeah, you sell stuff. You're a trader. Oh, you have two doors. Who does this other door to? Let's see something over there. Oh, okay. This area. I remember this now. But yeah, those are mostly YouTube's. Oh, I think this guy sells stuff as well.
Are you looking to work?
Yeah.
The mines.
Okay.
You bring me ore.
Check out my way, are you? Did that other orc woman join us? Is she here? She's not with us. What is up with that? I might have to bring a yeah, I think I know why she didn't join. Let me take care of that real quick. I think the reason she didn't join is because I don't have. Hey, what is this? Oh, it's just freaking. Okay, no. Let's go to the Companions Guild because they have a Danger Heart. And yeah, and I need that to deliver to that workwoman there. But those are mostly YouTubers I could recommend. I do watch some Sonic YouTube channels as well. There's also official channels to a lot of bigger game companies. Not all of them I like anymore, though, like Ubisoft. I don't care much for. Oh, Courier's
I've been looking for you.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. I know there's a lot of good YouTubers that are Skyrim YouTube channels or Fallout YouTube channels like Raynolf and Camelworks. Love those YouTube channels. Freaking awesome. I feel like watching, I was just talking about the gaming Brit or whatever his name is. And I feel like watching his videos now. I might do that after this. But like I was just thinking, he has a really funny video on a horror game that I love hearing him talk about. It's like, what was the name of the game? It's kind of like the old Resident Evils and the old Silent Hills where it's got the fixed camera angle and stuff. But it's freaking hilarious. I remember laughing the hell out of that freaking video. It's content and the jokes made in it. Oh wait, I'm kind of freaking losing track of where I'm going. Yeah, that orc woman hasn't joined us. Like, where the frick did she go? Why does it say there's 7 comments? It went all the way up. Did I miss some comments I wasn't looking at? Seriously? There's also some Lord of the Rings YouTube channels I know that are pretty great. Touch on Lord of the Rings lore. I just love lore videos in general. Where's the companion? There's the companions. I love lore videos. I watch a lot of lore videos in general to catch up on lore and to know the lore in general of some of my favorite fantasy series and stuff. Because I'm a big fan of fantasy. I recommend Big Chungus. Thank you, Dave. Dave is here. Bye. Did you say Nitro Rad? Yes, I did say Nitro Rad. There are better channels than Nitro Rad, Dave. Nitro Rad isn't everything. I will recommend Jimmy here as well if you want some laughs. As well as, I know you like, I'm not big into the speedrunning stuff, but there's the other guy that does the speedruns. I can't remember his name now. But I know you're into him. I personally not as into his content, but I don't think it's bad or anything like that. Let's see what you said. The guy that does the Mario speedruns, Super Mario ones. I need a Daedra heart. Where is it?
All right, so here you
are.
Oh, looks like the
Black dude's not here.
Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Okay, thank you. Simple flips, yep. That's the one. I like funnier YouTube channels, like I was saying, Tear of Grace, absolutely find him hilarious, Gaming Brit. They're both British, funny enough. Aussie Gamer, love Aussie Gamer. that one video I showed to everybody that was the wrong video for them. I love, oh, I almost forgot, New FZ, which is also known as Spike and Barley channel, also Barley's channel as well, though they haven't been around in years, but goddamn, I recommend their stuff, especially their Spend series is freaking hilarious and one of the best. That is one of the earliest series I watched on YouTube and got into, and I still watch it today. I actually watched it with Josh like a month or two ago. Like, I watched it halfway through with him.
Sorry.
And it's one of my favorite series on YouTube. It's hilarious, it's fun, it's just a really entertaining series. A lot of their series are. And Barley has a good channel that does really good reviews on games like Doom and such, and other horror games like Resident Evil. And they're just, and they do a lot of Gmod. I think Spike West's channel, and it's called Spike West, does a lot of Gmod stuff. And I still reference so many of the things they do and say on their channels. They even have a song based on one of their SCP videos, where they called the SCP, is it 006? I can't remember. It's the one that goes through walls and stuff. They call him the Little Old Man. And then they also have a zombie that in one of the games they played that is in a wheelchair, and they call him Charles.
Yes? Need something? Correct.
And then in Amnesia they have anti-struts and they have struts. They name the monsters.
It's all in this note. Now,
Of course, it's
this
all in this
conversation
note.
never happened.
You scripted
Understood?
dumbass. 106, yes. 106 is called Little Old Man, and that has a song made by somebody too, where it's like little old man squeaking in a wheelchair. Little old man, hide the shadows that know you're there. I love that song though.
Good luck out there.
Hiding in the shadows when the girl's around. But where we can't be found. The message on the wall, the man we know. Oh, laugh it up, little old man. Speaking, sure, little old man. Yeah, I got stuck in that song. But Spike and Barley is one of my favorite early channels to watch. I also I was talking about Halloween games and stuff. So they're great horror channels if you want some funny horror game videos. You would also look towards Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, but I already named them, as well as they're more obvious. The channels I mostly mention are smaller channels, probably thousands, maybe 100,000 viewers for some of them, but they are smaller channels. But man, do they need to be bigger than people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, because I think they're better than Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, because they are smart, intelligent, freaking more hilarious. Like, I laugh way more at their content than I do most of the content Jacksepticeye and
Just hearing things.
Markiplier have. Why am I having so much lag here? What is going on? Is it because of the stream? I'm gonna pause. This is a little ridiculous. It was a little over the top. I already got that stuff. I should probably teleport so that I don't have to deal with this frame rate. Jeez, it's ridiculous. Oh, great. Then that's right. There are enemies right there. I hate that. It's freaking annoying. Let's get away from them then. God, what is making me lag so badly? Come on. Oh my gosh, it's not even pulling up my menu. There we go. Jeez. The lag there is terrible. That was bad. I hated that. There we go. Jeez. That was making my frickin' head spin. I couldn't deal with that. But yeah, there are a lot of excellent freaking YouTube channels out there from the ones I've recommended. Let's see if I can pull up some of my channel. Let me see if it'll let me show what I'm subscribed to. I don't think I have that set up. Okay, here we go. So I'm subscribed. Jamatude, I love Jamatude. He did some awesome. There's Nitrorad. Arlo, definitely recommend Arlo. But Jamatude's awesome. He does reviews on books and movies. Oh, and speaking of which, Katana Films does one of my favorite books versus movie series ever. It's such a good series. I'm subscribed to the Mass Effect channel, mostly because I like keeping up on that stuff. Let's see. Of course, I watch Holden Hardman. Not my most favorite video, but I like his reactions. I do think he screwed up a couple of things, though, with his friend. He made his friend watch the prequels, Star Wars prequels first, instead of the original ones. And I think that was a bad move on his part. Okay, there's Epi and Pollo. Real Hell Jumper was a good friend of mine. Also, Trucking Magnet was a good friend of mine. I haven't talked to him in forever, though. I can't remember what his other... There's Charizard the Beast is a good friend. Same with Jesse Blaze. Let's see what else. Okay, NP44 was a good friend. I haven't talked to him in forever, though. Let's try and get some more of these good channels up. Oh, I'm subscribed to Gaming Sense. There we go. I'm not a big fan of Gaming Sins, you know me. I kind of gotten sick of them. Also, definitely to subscribe to if you love certain bands. I love Megadeth, Vivo, and Iron Man, Maiden, and stuff. Like, love different bands to follow up on. I'm sure they have official channels. Jonah Scott, which is the voice actor of Legoshi. He does get a little weird with some of his videos from time to time, but he is fun sometimes with some of his VR stuff, at least sometimes. Team Sonic channel, there's PewDiePie. I haven't watched Channel Fred Raider in a while. Jonathan Colton, which is one of my favorite part of one of my favorite bands, which is just his name. Dr. Bike has interesting videos from time to time. I love Bob's show. I actually feel like watching him too. He does great Land Before Time reviews. I Am Krusty. I Am Krusty's freaking hilarious. I love his VR Hitman videos. They make me laugh every time.
Bring me. Excellent. Now, you must come
Ego
with me.
Raptor,
You become a
or the
pro.
Game Grumps in general.
must
The
be
Game Grumps
present for
are
the
freaking
ritual.
amazing. Love the Game Grumps. I used to watch Treesicle. I don't watch them as much anymore. There's a lot of wildlife channels. I can't name a single one other than like Lion Whisperer, and there's a couple other. There's a bunch of channels out there though. I know the Dodo Bird channel does a bunch of stuff, and there's some YouTubers that have actually appeared on their channel where I love cutesy animal stuff, so watching them with these people who have inherited animals, even dangerous animals or wild animals like crocodiles or hippos and stuff, is always really interesting to see the friendships people develop with animals. It's always cool to me. We got Chaseface, which is the guy that I was like, finally somebody that agrees with me on the problems with the evil within, and he has great reviews. Cynical reviews sometimes, not always, but I think cynical reviews is alright. Reykjavik is pretty cool. I haven't watched him in a while though. I love Fishy Gaming, which is spelled with a Z instead of an S. He's a mostly Assassin's Creed YouTuber. I love Dan Bull, freaking great rapper. Dr. Smoove is a great YouTuber that makes he does dubbed over um, 80s cartoons like Transformers, and he makes them swear and say all sorts of funny stuff, and it's just hilarious to see the perspective of that. I haven't watched Destructoid in a while. Dolph C. Volker, there he is. It's the other animal guy. He's a cheetah guy mostly. He's awesome. Let's see. Looking through. I already mentioned Pro Jared. Math Chief, the best of gaming. He does a lot of, if you don't like IGN, then you would prefer to watch him, because he gets most of the trailers and stuff as early as IGN and such, except minus the bullcrap. Don't care about Screen Rant. I don't know why I'm subscribed to them. I should unsubscribe, honestly. I haven't cared about Screen Rant in a while. Let's see. Gears of War, official channel. I don't recognize a lot of these other channels. Oh, Thez Rhino. He doesn't do much right now, but I love his Monstrum videos. They're freaking fun to watch, and I love his reactions. Mike Burnfire, definitely recommend Mike Burnfire. But he's a Fallout channel, and he's freaking awesome. They know their guns really well, kind of like Dude with Swords, which right now I don't want to mention just because of this stuff going on. I don't know what to think about gaming theory right now and film theorist. I know my friends take it hard out on him, but I don't think he's always that harmful of a channel. I mean, there are way worse channels, once again, way worse channels like Synthetic Man, and I guess Night's Watch has sadly joined that now, as well as Quantum TV and stuff, but there are way worse channels you could do than him, that's for sure. And I think it's a little over-exaggerated, Dave. Little over-exaggerated, and I'm going to call you out on it. Jonathan Young, great freaking vocalist. Love his stuff. Iron Pineapple, I've already mentioned. I love Iron Pineapple. Phil Collins is on here. I didn't even know I was subscribed to his. 8 Pages Deep, that's the name of the channel. Freaking awesome channel for books versus movies reviews. Definitely recommend those. They're so fun. Good Mythical Morning, I definitely recommend them. HMK, I haven't watched them in a while. Scott the Woz. It's Paragon DS. I can't remember who Paragon DS is. Sam Procrastinates. I think I remember that channel. CMBRB. I can't remember that one though. I used to watch Nuke Norway, as well as I loved Mario TV. They both used to go on Omegle. And you know who. Frickin' Game Theory. You'd be dumb not to, or you're being a jackass. But I used to love Nuke Norway and Mario TV. Mario TV sadly doesn't exist anymore, but they do pranks on people on Omegle. Definitely recommend Brandon Tenold. Frickin' does mostly cult movie reviews, and he's frickin' hilarious and sarcastic as hell. Same with some other movie reviewers. I'm trying to remember their names right now, but I'm looking through. Oh, I love Luke Stevens. He's a great channel. I sometimes don't agree with his opinions on stuff always. Venturian Tale used to like. I haven't liked their stuff recently. I love Sea Nanners, speaking of which, and that whole crew, as well as Vanos Gaming. Then Scruffalist Productions, fun channel. Radical Soda, definitely Radical Soda. How could I not mention him? Freaking hilarious. And he's also become a YouTuber that I will reference a lot and just joke about as well, because I love his content. It's become iconic and memorable to just reference in my household and stuff, or amongst my friends. And we got Josh Scorcher. I haven't watched Josh Scorcher in a while. NG Smooth is the same channel as the one I previously mentioned. That's just a separate one. Excuse me. Some video game channels here, like the Metro channel, PlayStation Access. I already mentioned them. Hat Films is alright. I haven't watched them in a while, though. There's Actman. There's Markiplier. I don't remember who Rocco is. I'm kind of just blazing through there's annoying orange. I'm still subscribed to him. I used to like him. I still don't mind him. It's just, yeah, he's not someone I watch a lot. Jeremy Johns, best movie reviewer. I don't watch Chris, whatever his name is anymore. I kind of gave up on his content. I can't remember his freaking name, nor do I care. Mayhem, love Mayhem. He's friends with most of the Dark Souls YouTubers of the community, amongst the community. That's including Iron Pineapple and stuff. He's a great YouTuber. There's Octocool, already talked about him. Silva Gunner's still on here. Honestly, why am I subscribed to him? His channel is very random, and that's more of a Dave thing than a me thing. But whatever, if you're into that thing. Pink Stylist is a fun YouTuber. He also likes to go on Omegle with his unique makeup and scare people. It is very funny too. He'll have scary ass makeup, but he's a guy that has a really very kind, soft voice, and he'll just go, "Hi." It's funny to see somebody sound and say that to you with the scary ass makeup they have. There's Griffin Tao, or Patao, I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he is the voice actor of, there's also actors sometimes, voice actors specifically, that I've subscribed to, and he does mostly music and such, but he is the voice actor of Louie from Beastars. And we got Matthew Shizman. Death Battle still on here. Honestly, I'm mixed about Death Battle a lot. I love IGP. He has a great series that is them in a dinosaur survival game, and it's a really fun series. So IGP definitely all the way. Got Avalanche reviews. I haven't watched Avalanche in forever though. The Tommy Wiseau show. Oh my gosh, I forgot that was on here. Or the Rock channel. Rock's kind of had some ups and downs lately after, Jordan Underneath. Frickin' love Jordan Underneath. He's also somebody I love to reference. Let's see. Snapcube, they do dubs on a lot of video games. What did you message now? I do think I'm too hard on him. I do like some of his stuff still. I enjoy talking about Death Battle's mistakes and stuff. Yes, I just don't like Death Battle's mistakes. The Sonic the Hedgehog channels actually made a video on their most recent mistake, the Dark Souls one. There's Jesse Cox. I love Jesse Cox. Not that last name. But you know what I mean. He's part of the Beard Bros, which is cool, which has the completionist. JMW Films, I already used to love them. I don't know if I watch them anymore. There's From Software. H2 Delirious is on here. Residents of Evil, which is a great Resident Evil channel. Seth Zentak, love him. He's freaking hilarious. Got Weird Al Yankovic's on here, of course, because I love Weird Al Yankovic. Indie Mouse, I haven't watched him in a while, but he's a fun Dark Souls / YouTuber of everything now. But he always, I think he knows what he's doing, and he makes a lot of raunchy art for his thumbnails now. Let's see. Daco is on here. I haven't watched Daco in a while, and I don't know how he's doing. 8-Bit Drummer, I love him occasionally. Let's see. Up Is Not Jump, definitely recommend Up Is Not Jump. Absolutely awesome, hilarious freaking YouTuber. His cat sadly passed away recently, but he's still been making some fun content from time to time, and it makes me laugh. More than Point Crow, our next one. He honestly makes me laugh more than Point Crow. He's just freaking hilarious. But I do recommend Point Crow as well. He has a lot of fun Zelda videos. There's Yogscast, Lewis and Simon. I don't know how they're doing. I haven't watched them in forever. I used to love their Shadow of Israfel series. There's Frozen Foxy. I knew he was on here. Da-da-da. Tyrannicon, he's a animator Skyrim channel, but I haven't watched him in forever. There's the Dodo channel, I was just talking about that a while ago. I gotta unsubscribe to that because I don't care about that channel. Sonic Paradox made a funny kind of robot chicken version of Sonic skits. I love their channel. Exotic's Lair is a channel that takes care of spiders. So there you go with that. Larry Bundy Jr. I don't know much about him anymore. I used to love Sips as well. There's Halloween 4545. He's freaking hilarious. Jordan Go to Sleep is the alternate Jordan Underneath channel, which mostly focuses on his music and his weird, more creative videos. Then we got Sphere Hunter. She's good sometimes with her reviews, but she's not one I watch as much as other reviewers. I'm trying to remember who I Love Comics is. They're on here too, excuse me. I like ACG from time to time. Definitely a better reviewer than most. Like, I prefer them over, of course, IGN and GameSpot and all that crap. But I don't watch them as much as I used to. Or not as frequently. German Paradox, I recognize that. Oh, wait, that's the channel that I used to use. They said I could use some of their free music. They're a pretty cool channel, so yeah, I recommend them, definitely. I'm glad they were on here to make that in reference to them, so German Paradox. Sponsor? No, I'm just kidding. Super Carlin Brothers. I haven't watched Super Carlin Brothers in forever. I know the camera's on me, just it's rotating constantly now. But Super Carlin Brothers, Super Butter Buns, frickin' find Super Butter Buns hilarious. I need to put on all on the notification stuff. There's Vanos Gaming, of course they would come up eventually. Let's see. Oh, I should unsubscribe from the Dolman game channel because I hated that game. There's Germa, second Germa, Tobuscus, Toby Games. Oh, I used to love Leon Lush. I haven't watched him in forever, though. Can't remember who that is. Matt D. Can't remember who that is. There's Megadeth. Oh, Fallout Miami. That was when that was coming out. I subscribed to them. Ren's Reviews. I think Ren's Reviews is pretty hilarious. I haven't watched him as much lately, though. The Gaming Brit Show. Once again, I'm probably going to watch him after this video, because I just love his reviews. They're freaking awesome. He probably has new stuff I haven't kept up on, so I'm going to actually do this, because apparently I don't have his notifications on for me. So that's weird. Let's see who else we got on here. So these people. Oh, there's the RB, definitely, if you love epic rap battles. I love Galm. I'm still see his stuff from time to time. I haven't watched him as much recently. Same with, I love Chilled Chaos, but I haven't watched him as much. But those guys are hilarious, and I definitely recommend them. Pyrocynical, love Pyrocynical. Kind of want to watch him now. I'm kind of running out now. There's Mr. Sark. I don't know how Mr. Sark is doing nowadays. There's Mario TV. I believe his channel doesn't have anything on it. Oh, Mysterious Mr. Enter was a channel that made a video on something recently. I can't remember what it was, though. But it kind of pissed me off, and I haven't watched him in a bit anyways. So I was like, just shut the hell up, whatever your recent video was. Maximilian Dude. Caddick Risk, definitely recommend them. Jay's Reviews, I haven't watched Jay's Reviews in a while, but I remember he was pretty good. I think Professor Rock and Commonwealth Realms are both Fallout channels, but I'm not certain. I haven't watched College Humor in forever. I don't even know how they are anymore. First We Feast, which is Hot Ones. If you love Hot Ones, definitely them. Jack Films, pretty fun. James Ski, which is frickin' Jack Black. He's freaking awesome, of course. Shammy, I haven't watched Shammy in a while, but he used to make some of my favorite reviews that I love. I love his Surge review. He was a YouTuber that agreed with a lot of the points I had to make about the Surge, and he makes a bunch of great videos, so Shammy. Soviet Womble. Let's see. Oh, I used to watch Quing's Let's Plays. Minty Comedic Arts. I love him. He does a lot of reviews. Slimesicle, I love him as well. I haven't watched him in a while though. There's Peanut Butter Gamer, RT Game, Spiffing Brit, a lot of ones I already mentioned. I Hate Everything. I kind of got sick of I Hate Everything for a while, but I don't hate him, ironically. PPG Gameplay, that's his alternate gameplay channel. I don't know if I should recommend Critical Drinker. From time to time he's okay, but there's other times where I'm not certain what to recommend if I should. But yeah, just be cautious with his content. Your Movie Sucks, YMS, which is a great channel. I love them. I love him and his content. I love Nakey Jakey, he's freaking hilarious. He also makes some of his own music. I'll see your comment in just a bit. Hold on. I already mentioned Critical Nobody. Great reviewer if you want one. There's Fishy. I didn't know he had a second channel. Apparently I'm subscribed to it. Phelan Porteous. Great movie reviewer. He's funny. He's a big Resident Evil fan as well. There's Tobuscus. His other channels popping up. Let's see. I think Fritanga Plays is a pretty decent channel. There's Sunlight Blade. Love Sunlight Blade. Great Dark Souls YouTuber. Super Bunny Hop. I can't remember who's Super Bunny Hop. I also definitely recommend Bowling Otter because I've been a big fan of Bowling Otter. Need to unsubscribe from GameStop. I don't care about GameStop. And of course, Beat 'em Ups is freaking awesome too. Mischief has been a great YouTuber as well, but I wouldn't always recommend his stuff. His stuff might also kind of cross into talking about, you know, certain things. But he mostly harasses that stupid stuff like Synthetic Man. So I do recommend that stuff, so at least he knows the side that he's on when it comes to certain things. Why is Smosh on here? I am not a big fan of Smosh. I do like that Try Not to Laugh series they make though, so I do like that. There's Games and Stuffs, there's Jacksepticeye, just popped up. Caddy Plays, that's Cat Icarus. Granolf, that's a great Skyrim YouTube channel. Got a lot on here. Review Tech USA is kind of mixed, honestly. I don't know why I'm subscribed, but he's got his moments, I guess. He was the one that was being attacked. I think the reason I subscribed was because Quantum TV was really heavy on attacking him too. So I enjoyed some of his content. There's Captain Miner 369, who's been also commenting in this video. Gay for Games. Can I say that on here? I mean, they mean it's happy when they say it, but great. I think they're Scottish. They have thick Scottish accents, that's for sure. But freaking hilarious Dark Souls channel. I love watching their stuff. They can be a bit vulgar, but they're fun. Peebs. It's a Gundam. I remember watching It's a Gundam, but I haven't watched them in forever. Red and Link have their own channel. Why am I subscribed to GameSpot? Should I can get rid of that? You're hearing me unsubscribe from people now. Woohoo! So Jordan Underneath Archive is actually Jordan Underneath Official as well. So if you think it is just him archiving a lot of his old stuff. He has mentioned that before in a previous video. So that is officially Jordan Underneath. For anybody who wonders. True Reviews. I love True Reviews. I haven't watched them in forever. Yang Yi, as well as Yang Plays. Call Me Kevin. Frickin' hilarious. Love him. There's Vadi Vidya. I already recommended him. Luke Stevens. is a good channel. I think he dives deep into stuff and does a good job, but sometimes I don't always agree with his content. But that rarely happens in general. Saberspark is a good channel, but why does he cover so many furry related stuff? Like, it kind of gets weird sometimes. Tomato Games is fantastic, as well as his friends. General Sam, freaking hilarious. Griffin Gaming. I'm running out here. I have a lot of people unsubscribed to, though. Can't remember who Inferno Plus is. There's Dave Control. I love Dave Control. Cam Steady does video game rap battles. Great channel. Great channel, excuse me. So there's Spike West. I knew I would run into him. Mick Gordon is on here. There's the British Runner. I am subscribed to him. He's way down here, though, even though it's supposed to show recent people. Truffle Bub, I think, is another Radical Soda channel. Clearly looks like the image of his character. There's Terra Mantis, a Dark Souls YouTuber. Pro Jared Plays, channel awesome. Dreamcast guy is great. There's Corey X Kenshin. I am subscribed to Simple Flips. I just don't watch them as often. Das Bo Shite is the name of the channel that does the Gmod Idiot Box stuff. Love that channel, and I'm still subscribed to them to this day. ESO is a great Elder Scrolls channel, and yes, they do sadly do ESO, but they were called ESO, I think, before that game existed, so that's the thing. There's more Tier of Grace. 8-Bit Gaming is a hilarious horror channel. There's a Russian YouTuber I've seen some of his. He doesn't have much content, but Pchal, PCHAL -003 is a channel I've been seeing comment on a lot of my videos lately. Little V Miles, great guitarist, great musician in general. Real Helljumper is a good friend of mine. There's Shadversity. I think Shadversity's content, I think I'm going to, hold on, Mandalore Gaming, great channel. Then I think Doug, I already mentioned Doug. Effects for Life, I think, is just a channel that's basically equivalent of Wiki. There's Stitched Together Pictures, or the Maniacal Cinephile. Love his stuff. There's Cynical Streams, which is the YouTuber I previously mentioned. There's Kryken, love Kryken. Alex Hefner, he reacts to music. He's mostly a hip-hop head, but yeah, he reacts to a lot of music, and it's great to see his perspective on things. Where's that other movie reviewer? He's the one that always says, he starts his videos saying, hello, I'm the YouTuber with best hair. Oh, we got Bazimalum, which is a friend to 8-Bit Gamer. Sonic Show is on here. I think Charizard Beast used to be a good friend of mine. There's Gerard the Completionist. I think I already mentioned Bowling Otter Show. They're fantastic. Nintendo Life, a Nintendo YouTuber. Steve Terryberry is a hilarious musician. He mostly talks about other musicians. Let me just quickly check Shadversity, because I want to see if he is okay to watch on his channel, because it seems like his content's alright when it comes to just his channel, because he's mostly talking about weapons and medieval weaponry and stuff, as well as sci-fi weaponry and the practicability of it. I think his Night's Watch channel is where it gets iffy, because he's way more opinionated on there, and he has content that I think goes over the edge a bit from time to time, so maybe it could be technically harmful to young ones' minds in that case. So I would at least be careful of some of that stuff. But yeah, it's up to you once again whether you want to watch that stuff or not. I can't. It's a Gundam is a bit whack these days. Did I mention It's a Gundam? I don't think I mentioned him, but yeah, I remember It's a Gundam. James Ski is the dude that does a lot of funny Gmod and VR chat. I thought that was Jack Black's channel. What is Jack Black's YouTube channel? Jack Black YouTube channel. Jablinski, that's why it sounds so familiar. Why didn't he show up? It said subscribe to. Okay, I remember who James Ski is now then. But no wonder I got it confused. Jablinski, James Ski, they're very similar. They got skis in them, and they start with JA. Just the Blin, and then the M part of the other one, whatever, is where it starts to differentiate from one another. There's another channel. What was the channel? Movie. Let's see. Friday the 13th. The movie. I want to mention this YouTuber before I'm done. Review. Because I love this movie reviewer as well. Oh, Decker Shadow. That's his name. Decker Shadow is a great movie reviewer, and I love his Friday the 13th Part 3 review. That's the one where it's a 3D movie, but it's like a really bad 3D movie. He has like for his funny sketches, like there's a part in the movie itself where it's trying to be 3D and somebody's like putting, I can't remember if it's the end of like a rake or something, but it's the wooden pole and it was sticking towards the camera like it was in 3D, and it like cut to his perspective as like somebody bumping him in the face with the end of a freaking rake, and he's like, shoot, get out of here. And he had to keep doing that to different things that got in his face the whole review. It's freaking hilarious. One of my favorites. And you never know when it'd come until you see the really awkward 3D moments, and then it'd cut back to him with some other thing trying to freaking stick in his face. But yeah, I definitely recommend Decker Shadow, and he's probably going to be my last recommendation on this. Just remembered Jablinski. Yes, I already said that. I'm still on Xbox, by the way, and I'm probably going to end this video now. Because that's all I wanted to do, and I know this video was just like a camera rotating around my character. But I wanted to look through my phone through all the people that I've been subscribed to. At the beginning of the video was people I could think of off the top of my head. The rest of them I had to kind of look up. So, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless. Hopefully you find those channels very fun and exciting. I definitely like the ones higher up, like Aussie Gamers, Cynical Nobody, or Critical Nobody, not Cynical. He is cynical, but like in a good way. And frickin' I already said Radical Soda. What am I doing? Repeating my frickin' self. But yeah, a lot of the forefront ones I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I definitely recommend and absolutely love watching from time to time. They're some of the most hilarious YouTubers. They're very fun. I mostly watch YouTube because it helps me with escapism from freaking things that are really depressing in the world, where I think Night's Watch would probably just make you more depressed, honestly. So I'd rather watch that stuff, honestly, if I had to watch anything. So yeah, and I recommend those channels more. And I don't recommend Synthetic Man, definitely not. I would have before his E3 video, because I do think his content before his E3 video is great. It's this era of videos that have gone over the top and have even become sexist and racist towards different individuals, and it's ridiculous. So, yeah, hopefully that person learns from their mistakes and that they actually made mistakes. They probably got such an ego up their ass once again that they don't think they've made mistakes, but still, hopefully they learn from them, whether they believe they're there or not. That's the sad part about some people over the internet. They'll probably have a freaking stick load of mistakes shoved so far up their egotistical asses that they won't notice it. It makes me wonder how they don't notice it, because it's almost like they're being impaled at this point on that stick of mistakes. How do you not notice that stick sticking through the top of your head and out your bum? Out your ass. But anyways, I hope you have a awesome rest of the day and days to follow. I hope you find those entertaining channels and channels that will uplift you and make you not feel like a piece of crap. And I will see you guys next time, and I hope you think the same thing of my channel too, and you found something informative, interesting, or fun from what I've brought up today, as well as previous videos I have made and future videos. So I will see you guys next time. You have an awesome day nonetheless. And you made one more comment before I totally leave. The sticky stick that feels sticky. Yes, that too. That's a reference to something. I just forget what it is, though. You'll probably tell me on Xbox or something. But whatever. Sounds like a Dark Souls reference or something. I'm thinking that's a Dark Souls reference. No. Whoa. Freaking headset falling off my head here. It's because I have the other headset right next to it. It slipped off my goddamn head. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about there and bring up. So I'll see you guys next time. You have an awesome day once again. I'm repeating myself because I'm stupid.